Hey guys, and welcome back to Gwenddwr. We bought some liquid fertilizer, 2 pallets, and this is the pallet of solid fertilizer we still had at the store. The reason we bought the fertilizer and parked up here is because we made a deal with the local neighbor. We were allowed, or we are allowed, to use his John Deere and that spreader, as long as we also do his fields. So we pay for the fertilizer, we do our fields, and we also do his fields while we pay for the fertilizer. That's a bit of the payment we do for using his setup. So I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, let's load it up and get started. It's a nice little John Deere. I love the sound, which makes it feel a bit more old, but I do like it. Yeah, it's a nice tractor. We better put on some lights and some beacons, because we'll back up from a tight spot here. Now let's back up blindly again and load up. Now we can spray our grass fields, and that means that I think there will be a second layer then, because we already put one down there, or did we do 2 layers? Oh yeah, we already did 2 layers. That's true. So we did the solid, and we did the rolling, I think. Yeah. I hope they're already ready, because if not, well, then we have to wait for another growth stage. And there's only one way to find out. Let's get over there and try. And once we've done this layer of fertilization, I think it's ready to do a first cut. It's already now, I think it's in the first stage of harvestable, but to get that maximum yield in, we will do another layer of liquid. And it will not be the 100% yield, because we did not plow these grass fields. So yeah. Oop, I'm not used to getting out that way. So let's see if it works. There are some row crop tires on here, so we shouldn't be destroying too much grass. Now let's see if that's working. Doesn't look like it's working. Am I too early again? Yeah, it looks like that. So unfortunately, that's a difficult word for me, we will have to wait for the second layer. And while we are here, we can check how the compression is on the tires. So he's doing an average, so I better deflate the tires. And we can go and do his fields first. Let's see if 1 bar is enough. As soon as it changes from average. Not sure if it will change. No, that's still causing average. Probably again with that tank. And I'm not sure if it's a good idea to use those row crops with that with that little air pressure. So we better inflate them again. Yeah, because it's not changing anything to their compaction anyway. So yeah, better be safe and get them up again. And that should be enough. So yeah, I'll go do his fields and then I'll catch up with you guys when we are done. So that's his 2 fields done. It's this one here and the one across the road there. And yeah, I might as well go and do our other fields, which we haven't been to yet. Oh, there it is. That gate was trying to evade me. So we still have a few grass fields down here. We're not going to use those for hay for the sheep just yet. But we will cut the grass and pick up the grass and use it for silage. If I can find the entrance to this one. Is it over here? Maybe there's another entrance down there, because this is gonna be very tight. We need to bring in all the equipment. Yeah, looks like it. So we'll put 1 layer of fertilization here, and that should be enough to cut it, to get some silage up and running. It's mainly going to be for selling to the biogas, so we will use their equipment. I believe they have a forage harvester and a wheel loader. So the wheel loader we can use for compaction on the pit, and also to sell the silage locally. And we'll see whether we use that forage harvester or not, because it's an expensive tool to start using that at the moment. If we do, we either have to pay for it, or they will take it out of the income from the silage. Sounds about fair, because yeah, you can't keep running equipment for free. Already happy that we are allowed to use this tractor here. All we have to do is spray both of his fields. So whatever we get from this field, and I think it's those 2 here that are ours as well, field 4 and 3. So whatever grass comes from these will be counting towards our income. I don't like the looks of those dark clouds over there. Might get some rain soon. It's shrink, so hopefully by tomorrow everything will be dry enough to do some mowing. Almost done with this field, and then we can move on to the next one. I think that's getting all of it in. Yeah. So this field we don't own, but we rent it. We own the one over there, and we use this one to get through to there. But we only rent this field. But soon we might buy it off the guy here, because he's working with less and less things. I think he also used to own the sheep farm, but he sold that off a while ago, and we bought it off the next one. And I'm thinking he said he was going to stop using those barns over there as well. I'm not sure when. So for now we can't put any equipment in there because he still uses it. He's not there at the moment. His tractor is gone, so he's probably working some field somewhere at his new place. But there was an implement in there. I think there was still a cultivator. He did ask me if I was interested in the cultivator as well, but yeah, for now I'm not. We might need one soon, but I don't think I was going to use that one, or buy that one at least. And this field here, it's a grain crop field. And then the next few fields, they can be ours. They're already assigned to us, but we need to get some equipment and some pigs at the pig farm before we even can bother doing those fields. So yeah, that's something we can look forward to. It's gonna be a while before we do that, but we could in the end, after a few episodes, or a year or two, whatever comes first. And it will also depend on the income we get from these grass fields. Because we all know this game is about expanding your farm and make money while you do it. There's no point on losing money, because in the end you'll just have to quit or sell everything. I think after this headland I'll go and reload. It's fairly close. The van is over there with the IBC. So I might as well just do that when we're at the gate here, because we'll be out anyway soon. Back up here. It's probably easier to back up in, and then you can go forwards out. It's a lot safer too, not just easier. Okay, that should be plenty for that field. probably not gonna be that easy to pull in these fields with large trailers. Still need to decide what trailer I'll get. There's probably not gonna be more than 3 axles, I think, because all these fields and the entrances are just not big enough. Okay, so I'll start over there and make my way back to the gate. And the next thing you know it, I'll be finished. Not finished yet, but I wanted to show you the clouds, not those clouds. Not those, but those. That doesn't look any good, if you ask me. We might have some raining coming, or even a thunderstorm by the looks of those. Almost done with this field, and that means we'll be done with the fields that well, not the fields we planned today, because those we couldn't do because of the growth stages, but we were able to do this. So that's all the same to me. It's all income in one way or another. Because the other grass fields, they will be hay for the sheep, and they make wool, and that's money as well. So now that we're done, we'll pack up and park this guy back at the owner's place. Gonna leave that gate open. Doesn't need to be closed. But we will close this one. We don't want any unwanted guests in our field. Quickly hop out. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's a happy sheep. Okay. That looks like a job well done, and this one is parked nicely. It's off the road. We'll run back to the van, close her up somehow like this. And I think the sheep still have plenty of water and feed. They do. Although I should go and grab a bucket to clean them up. So we'll get this back to the farm, get the tractor and attach the front loader so we can clean up the food row of the sheep. So I'll see you when we're at the sheep. So that's the front loader attached, and I already rang the store and they placed a bucket in the yard because they're not in anymore at the moment, but I can pick up the bucket. It's paid for, so that's fine. Just need to make sure I don't scratch that fort. It's It's customer owned. It's not mine, and it's not the shop's. There. Right, back to the sheep. It's gonna be dark soon, especially with this weather, with those clouds. So this probably will be more of a final job for today. And do a bit of a clean up for these guys. Let's see if we can catch some of it. I'll go out of cab because, yeah, one, it's not a completely realistic series like they say, and two, because I'm stuck. I don't think this will be an easy cleanup. I might activate the animal table matters, because as you can see it's a bit an uneven ground here. Maybe if I do it from this angle. It is working a bit, but it's not easy. Yeah, that's getting it. That should be clean enough. Now to get it out. Is that because of the grazing that it's... it might already be full. Sorry about that. So we'll just put it in here. That will count as clean. I might as well leave the bucket here. We'll leave it over there, because we will need it soon. Unless if I put in the table manners, because it is something that's not really counted for with Grazing Mod, I think. Because during, like now, mid-spring, summer and autumn, then their trough will be most likely full all the time, because they get the grass from their pasture. Meaning if you keep needing to clean them up, there's no way in putting it back. Or maybe I just did it wrong and I'm completely babbling here for no reason. But anyway, it's 7 o'clock in game, and I think I'll put a cut in here and see you guys in the next episode. I thank you very much for joining in, and don't forget to hit a like or put anything in the comment. If there's something you don't like about what I do, or if you see something that can be improved, then please by all means educate me, because there's a lot to educate still. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.